Fire in the hole, let's cook a steak. Stay tuned. Hello and welcome once again to my backyard barbecue. What I got going on today is I've got 3 very nice ribeye steaks. You know, take a knife and give them the old poka because I'm going to marinate these puppies, and I want the marinade to penetrate into the interior of the steak. A lot of people say, what are you doing marinating steaks? You don't need to marinate steaks. All you got to do is put some salt and pepper on them and cook them. But I like to marinate my steaks every once in a while just to get an extra layer of flavor on them. That one's mine. That's a beauty right there. Like I said, I'm just going to give it the old poka with a sharp knife, make some holes in it. Look at the spinalis on that one. Oh, it's beautiful. And we're going to get these in this Ziploc bag. I've got one of these big marination bags right here. Get my steaks in there. If I can get it open. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 3 beautiful ribeyes that we're going to put in there. I'm going to set these aside for a second. We'll make our marinade. I've got a bowl here, and I've got some, this is 20 ounces of crushed pineapple with 100% pineapple juice. And it's got a handy pop top. I hope it opens up like I want it to. Anyway, we're going to get that in the bowl. The crushed pineapple with pineapple juice. Oh, that's beautiful. Smells great too. You know, the enzymes in the pineapple will help to break down the connective tissue in the steak. Then we've got some soy sauce, just some regular soy sauce. I'm going to put about 1/4 cup of regular soy sauce in there with that pineapple, crushed pineapple. That's about 1/4 cup, I think. Then we've got some dark soy sauce. We're going to put about 1/4 cup of that in there. That's going to be hard to come out. It's a little thicker, a little sweeter and darker than your regular soy sauce. You get that out of there somehow. Oh yeah, baby. This is going to be good. This is going to flavor those steaks up really good. I'm going to take my spoon and do a little stir. A little mixing of the pineapple, crushed pineapple, and soy sauce so far. Now the other thing we've got to put in there is some fish sauce, and this is my brand of fish sauce. I like 3 Crabs Vietnamese fish sauce. I'm going to put a little bit of that in there. I'm going to call it 1/4 cup. Why not? This is a marinade, but I'm going to take this marinade after all is said and done and cook it down to make a kind of a dipping sauce for the steak. And the last thing we got to put in there is some crushed red pepper. I think I'm going to put about 1 tablespoon of crushed red pepper. I'm calling it a tablespoon. That's 1 tablespoon of crushed red pepper in my marinade. That's going to bring the heat. We got the fish sauce for the funk. We got the soy sauce for the saltiness. The pineapple for the sweet enzymatic breakdown of our connective tissues. Not a whole lot of connective tissue on a ribeye, so it's kind of you know, I know some people are going to say, why are you marinating steak? You should marinate like ribs or something like that. Yeah, I'm marinating my steak. I want my steak to have an extra layer of flavor, so I'm going to get that marinated in that bag, throw it back in the fridge overnight. Tomorrow we'll come out and we'll grill these steaks, so stay tuned. Okay, my well marinated steaks are done after being in the fridge all night. And some people say that you should dry them off. I'm not drying these off. I'm just going to put them right on the fire. I'm going to scrape the extra pineapple off of them though. We get this one on there. I think this is the one I've earmarked for myself. I don't know. Let's see. Maybe. It's a beautiful looking eye around the steak there. Now, maybe that's not it. I don't know. Maybe it's this one. Let's see. Let's get that on there. Beautiful. Oh, baby. Now I'm going to take this leftover marinade, put it in my saucepan, and get the saucepan on the fire and cook that down a little bit. So let me get my Inkbird thermometer in the thickest steak, which is the one I'm going to eat, I think. That'll be this middle one right here. And we're going to cook that till we get an internal temperature of about 120 degrees. And then we'll pull it off there. Well, we'll pull it off there. We'll put it on the hot fire and sear it. And then we'll be ready to eat. So stay tuned. The steaks are on the grill on indirect heat. Got my thermometer stuck in the middle of that one. Got my pot of marinade over there cooking. We're going to put the cover on that. Let that run to 120 degrees. Then we'll take them and sear them. Then we'll get them off there. We're going to make that into a kind of a Japanese barbecue style dipping sauce. And we're going to eat some steak. So stay tuned. Those steaks are at 120 degrees. My Inkbird thermometer is beeping at me. I got to shut that off. It'll drive me crazy. We'll get the thermometer out of there, if I can, without burning myself too much. What we'll do now is we'll take these steaks one at a time. We'll throw them on the hot fire and get a good sear on them. About 2 minutes on each side. Not going to make you watch that. I'm going to get this done. I'll plate these up and let them rest. And then we'll come back and take a taste and drink a beer of my beautifully marinated steaks. So stay tuned. Okay, the steaks are done. Here's today's beer. One of my favorites, Elysian Space Dust. This is from, who makes this? Space Dust IPA, bitter hops, alcohol 8.2. I guess it's Elysian Brewing Company, but I think they were taken over by AB InBev. I'm not sure, don't quote me on that. But you can get this at the grocery store. It's a pretty common beer. It's a nice IPA. We're gonna pour that out. There's nothing better than a steak and a beer, and I've got the most wonderful steaks back here just waiting on me. I botched the pour, of course, Rob. I need a bartender, Rob. You want to come down here and bartend for me? Anyway, yeah, Elysian Space Dust. I know this is a good IPA. I've had this before. Elysian Space Dust, 8.2%. It's kind of high alcohol. Beautiful looking beer. Let's take a sniff. It smells great. It smells like grapefruits. That's the IPA. Let's take a quaff off of that, Rob. Let's quaff the froth off of it. That's delicious. And I was dry. Let me get the rest of that in there. Okay, let's get that out of the way. Let me get my steak front and center. And let me cut a piece of that off there and see how we did. And let me get it in my mouth. Stay tuned, we'll turn the camera around. I'll let you look at me eat. Alright, my steak looks a little more done than I usually like it to be. I like it to be about a medium rare. I don't know if you can see that, but I think that's because of the marinade. Anyway, let me get that in my mouth. I can't wait to taste this. Oh boy, that's delicious. I'm not kidding. Oh man. Look at that piece. The flavor is outstanding, gotta tell you. Oh boy. That's delicious. I tell you what. Call me crazy for marinating steak, but I'll tell you, it really works. That pineapple soy marinade, it's good on anything. It's good on any kind of meat. I just happen to use a ribeye with it today. Anyway, babies, you know what I always say? If you like this crap, please subscribe. Let me get a drink. I like that beer. If you like this crap, please subscribe. If you don't, go open the iCard, see my buddy Brian. The name of his channel is Smoked Reb Barbecue. He just cooked a Wagyu steak that he didn't marinate, he just put salt and pepper on it. Came out really good. So anyway, yeah, that's my video. Hope you enjoyed watching me cook and eat these steaks. And I'll see you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Don't forget to subscribe to me and Brian, Smoked Reb. And yeah, we'll see you next week, babies. Bye!